Welcome to my video guys. Today my topic will be on different kinds of file modes available in Python. This will be a much important as well as interesting video. And if you are watching this video, then do not skip any part, otherwise you would not grasp every concept clearly. So watch this video till the end, and now without wasting any time, let's begin our journey. So the types of files we can open in Python are two. First is the text file, and the next one is the binary files, which contains images, PDFs, videos and all those kind of files. First we will see the file modes for the text file. And after completing the text file, we will go for binary files, because after understanding text file, understanding the binary file will be a lot more easier to us. So now let's begin with the text file modes. So the first mode is the read mode. This mode is actually used to read the contents of a text file, as we have seen from my previous videos. The next point to note is that this mode is a default mode. Now what does a default mode actually means? Let's explain this in the Python IDLE. So I have opened my IDLE and you can see this line of code here, and you may find yourself familiar with it if you have seen my previous videos. This line of code is used to open and read the file contents, right? Now if I remove the R part from here, which means this part, or the file mode part from the open function, will it give me a traceback or not? Let's see. I haven't got a traceback. It is because whenever we don't specify any file mode in the open function, then the open function automatically opens it in the read mode. Now I think you have understood what a default file mode means, right? The next point to note is that the file must exist on its path. Means the location you are providing in the open function must be correct, otherwise you will get a traceback. Okay. The next file mode is the write mode, represented by small w. This mode is used to write some data in our text file. Next point to note is that if the file does not exist on our given file path, then a new file is first created and then we can write on it. So to verify this point, let's go to our desktop and validate it. Here I have opened the file explorer along with Python's IDLE. Inside the IDLE, you can see a file named test.txt. But this file is not at all present inside the Python's folder. Moreover, the Python's folder is empty. Here you can see that we are opening this file path with W mode. Okay, with W mode, which means the write mode. So let's execute the code and see what happens here. Execute it. So here you can see a test file has been created with size 0. Why the size is 0? Because nothing we have written till now. So let's write. In order to write inside the file, we will use the write function. So file.write. Inside the write function, we will have to give the some kind of strings that we want to write. So let's give develop with Ankan, my channel name, and the presenter. So this 18 actually represents that the 18 characters has been written inside the file. So now let's close the file and see what has been written inside it. So here you can see inside the file develop with Ankan has been written successfully. Now the next point is, if the file already exists on our desired file location, then the file contents are overwritten. Now to understand this point, let's go back to our desktop. So here is my test file, which contains some text information inside it. So you can see my channel name is written over here. So let's close this file and move to our IDLE and perform some operations onto this file. So here I am opening the file in write mode. Okay. So let's press the enter. Okay, run successfully. Now I will just close the file to see whether any changes had occurred onto our file or not. File.close. Okay. Now I will reopen this test file. So you can see it is blank now. Previously it contained some data, right? But when we open this file using the W mode or write mode, this file was overwritten, which means its previous data was erased. So this was our write mode, and if you have any confusion about this mode, you can always ask questions in the comment section. It is open for you. So our next mode is the append mode. This file mode is used to continue our writing from where we have left. The file pointer is present at the end of the file, and that is the reason for which we can continue our writing. Those who don't know what is a file pointer, I have made a separate video on that topic. You can go there and watch it. The next point to note is that if the file does not exist on a given file path, then a new file will first be created on that path and then you can write over it. So now let's open the IDLE and see how the append mode works. So we have a test file which contains some text information inside it. So let's open it. Now you can see here it is written Python is a awesome programming language, right? Now say we want to add some more lines to this text file. So how we will do it? We will just open the IDLE and open this file using the append mode, right? And press the enter. Sorry. So now I will write some more lines of code, more lines of text to that file. So in order to write it, I will use the write function. I will write in the next line, so /n for that. I love programming. Right. Now press enter. So 19 words has been written, 19th character has been written. Now I will close the file. File.close. And now I will open the text file. Okay. And now you can see I love programming has been added over the next line. So what we have learned from here? In the append mode, we can add the words without the loss of previous data. Okay. Now the next file mode is the R+ mode. This mode opens a file for both reading and writing purpose. The file pointer is placed at the beginning of the file. So we can actually see that R+ mode is actually very similar to R mode with some extra feature that it can be used for writing purpose and it is not a default mode. Otherwise, it is very much similar to R mode. Okay. So W+ mode is our next file mode. This mode opens a file for both reading and writing purpose. The file pointer is placed at the beginning of the file. It overrides the existing file if the file exists on a given path, and if the file does not exist on its given path, W+ mode creates a new file for reading and writing. So here also we can see that W+ mode is actually very similar to write mode with an extra feature that it can be used for reading purpose. Okay. So A+ mode is the last file mode we have to discuss for opening the text files. So the first point is A+ mode opens a file for both reading and appending purpose. The file pointer is placed at the end of the file. If the file does not exist, it creates a new file for reading and writing. So we can actually see A+ mode is actually similar to append mode with an extra feature that it can be used for reading purpose, right? Now comes the file modes for opening the binary files. Till now we have seen 6 file modes for text files. Now the binary modes are actually very much similar to all the 6 file modes we have discussed till now. The only big difference is that we have to add a B letter after each mode, and then only we can get the corresponding binary file mode. For example, the read or R mode in the text file is similar to RB mode in binary files. The only difference is that we are adding a B after R. Similarly, all the other binary file modes are similar to their corresponding text file modes. So that was our binary file mode. Now comes the very interesting question that when should you use what file mode? Because there are a lot of file modes available to us. Actually, the answer is dependent to you on what purpose you want to open a file. So if your sole purpose is just for reading the contents of a file, then you can go for R mode or the RB mode depending upon the file you want to open. If it is a text file, then you can go for R mode, and if it is a binary file mode, then you can go for RB. So like this way you can you have to choose what file mode you want to open, right? It is just fairly your choice. Thank you for watching this video till now. I have tried my best to explain the file modes in Python, but if you have faced any problem in understanding the concepts, then the comment section is open for you all. You can ask any question there. And if you liked my video, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.